Unique Creatures, Chapter 2. Leatherback sea turtles are the largest sea turtles. They are also the biggest living reptile. These sea giants grow up to 7 feet or 2 meters long, weighing as much as 2,000 pounds or 907 kilograms. Leatherbacks are about as heavy as a small car. Males and females are about the same size. Leatherbacks are quite distinct from any other sea turtle. A leatherback's top shell is leathery and oily, rather than hard and bony. If you were to touch it, the top of the shell would feel like a baseball glove. The tough tissue on top covers loose bony plates underneath. The top shell has 7 ridges that run from head to tail. This design helps the turtle glide through the ocean smoothly and easily. And down here in the glossary, it says that a plate is a flat, bony growth. Here we have a picture of a huge sea turtle. And the caption says a scientist measures a sea turtle's top shell, which is also called a carapace. Designed for diving, a leatherback's front flippers are also long and shaped like wings. Its back flippers are short and paddle-shaped like other sea turtles. A leatherback can't pull its head and flippers into its shell. Its tough skin is all the protection it has. Gentle strokes of the front flippers glide the turtle through the water. Leatherbacks are also swimmers, but slow swimmers, but deep divers. They are the deepest diving turtle, traveling to a depth of 3,900 feet or 1,189 meters. On one breath of air, they can stay underwater for as long as 85 minutes. Leatherbacks wander the world's oceans to feed. They mainly eat jellyfish and salps. A jellyfish, sorry, a leatherback's jaws are designed to eat soft animals. Its mouth and throat are lined with backward pointing spines that keep its food from squirming out. So here's a label for the jellyfish. And the vocabulary on this page, a salp is a small barrel-shaped, soft-backed animal. And over here we have a diagram. At the top it says deep divers. Leatherback sea turtles dive deeper than many other animals, including orcas and dolphins. So here's the green sea turtle, Miss Johnston's personal favorite. And that dives about 360 feet or 110 meters. The orca dives about 900 feet or 274 meters. The bottlenose dolphin goes about 1,800 feet or 549 meters. And the leatherback sea turtle is hanging down here at the bottom at 3,900 feet. The elephant seal is down at about 6,000 feet or 1829 meters. And then there's finally the sperm whale all the way at the bottom, who dives the deepest at 8,000 feet or 2,430 meters. So that's pretty deep. A sandy nest. When leatherbacks are 6 to 10 years old, they are ready to mate. In early winter, males and females mate at sea during their long migrations south. After mating, females head toward a sandy beach to lay their eggs. The shores of Mexico used to be the largest leatherback nesting ground in the world. It once contained 65% of all nests. Now, less than 1% of all leatherback nests are found there. Today, the largest nesting sites are found in the French Guiana, Colombia, West Papua, and Indonesia. Sea turtles come ashore to nest only at night. Digging a hole in the sand, the female lays about 100 eggs. The round, pale eggs are about the size and shape of ping pong balls. The female pushes sand over the eggs with her flippers. Then she crawls back to the sea to mate again. Most females will mate and nest several times in one season. Some will lay as many as 12 nests of eggs in a season, but most of the young won't survive long enough to have young of their own. Sorry. Down here in our vocab, we have mate, to join together for breeding, and migration, the regular movement of animals as they search different places for food. Now we have a diagram, and it shows the leatherback sea turtle life cycle. So they start by mating and laying their eggs. Their eggs sit on a beach in a nest for about 60 to 65 days. And once that egg hatches, here you have a little hatchling. As the hatchling brings itself into the juvenile stage, it then feels ready to, you know, continue to grow up and move on with the world, and it turns into an adult, and then it moves back into this mating and laying eggs stage. Tiny turtles in trouble. Buried in the sand, the eggs have some protection from predators and from becoming too dry, but the nest only provides so much protection. Some predators, such as seabirds, raccoons, and crabs, invade nests and eat eggs. The remaining eggs hatch after 60 to 65 days. Just as when they were laid, the eggs hatch at night. When it is time to hatch, the tiny turtles break out of their shells. An egg tooth on a turtle's beak helps it to break out of its shell. This egg tooth is temporary and will fall out in a few days. The hatchlings are 2 to 3 inches or 5 to 7.6 centimeters long. Leatherback hatchlings are dark blue with some white along the edges and ridges of their shells. So cute. After hatchling, young turtles dig their way out of the sand. Then they set out on a journey to reach the water. It's a wonder any leatherback sea turtle makes it to their first birthday. The dangers are many. Hatchlings are even more at risk. More than 90% of all hatchlings are eaten. Trash on the beach can slow down hatchlings or make them stop altogether. Researchers aren't sure how baby turtles know which direction to go. The hatchlings seem to be attracted to the light. The baby turtles head toward moonlight sparkling on the water. Lights from the streets and buildings can confuse the hatchlings. They often head toward the lights instead of the water. Those that do not make it to the water must face even more predators, such as sharks, or those that make it to the water must face even more predators, such as sharks and other fish. Only about 2 hatchlings from every nest make it to the water, and only about 1 in every 1,000 leatherbacks survives long enough to become an adult. If they survive, adult leatherbacks have few predators and can live for about 30 years. A predator is an animal that hurts other or hunts other animals for food. A hatchling is a recently hatched animal.